What's up, everyone? Hope you all had some wonderful holidays. I know it was a good one for us, so now we are back to it. I'm back out here in the fish room, and I'm just going through, walking around, checking on everyone, and I noticed just a few things. So let's go ahead and take a look, and what could that possibly be? Well, for starters, the tanks are looking great. Everyone's growing, especially this guy down here. But one I noticed in particular is this gooned catfish right here. See if we can get a good shot of him. But man, is he stacking on some weight. He's been eating oh so well. And today I'm looking at his length, and I'm like, he's starting to shoot out on his length just a little bit. So, when we got him, he was probably around 26 inch or so. Right now, I'd say he's getting closer to the 28 inch, and that's not including the streamers on his tail. So he is getting a bit long there. I might actually, if he's sitting here, I can measure this piece of glass here and give some sort of stationary measurement. He is just a bit longer than this side piece of glass. But if you guys know, from this point to that point there is 54 inches. So this triangle and that triangle isn't half the tank. This is about half of the tank there. So he's a little bit longer than half the tank. You take that 54 and divide it by 2. You're looking right around 27, 28 inches right there. But I do love seeing that this guy is growing. Mr. Hubert is healing back up from them little wounds on his shell from having another Fly River turtle in here. But that was just a temporary thing, but he is now healing up once again. So he's doing great. Who else? Oh, my dad asked about moving these phantoms and platinum red tails up into the albino tank, which they are getting pretty big to be able to move them over there. But I'm still a bit skeptical because that big monster over there is quite large. And we do have 2 rather large alligator gar over there as well. So soon these guys will probably be going up in there. And we'll open up some room in this 650-gallon dog bone aquarium. But I walked back here, I started to check on fish over here. Everyone's doing great. The arapaima is getting thick as all can be. He is always coming up to you, begging for food, saying, please, please, please give me some more food. But that is a growing arapaima for you. He is over 3 foot long. I'm going to see if I can fish him out a bit more. But while I was looking at this guy, I did notice something about the stingrays in here. If you remember, this is the male that we put in here to try and entice ours to start breeding. But this girl right there was the one that was chosen for this male to breed with. And as you can see, she had some bites on her dish. She had these ones, those ones, that one, this one here. You might see that skin falling off there, but that is perfectly fine. You do want to kind of monitor your rays and make sure it does not get no worse than this. These are already starting to heal back up. So what this might mean is when a male stops biting after a female like that. So let me back up a little bit. When you're breeding stingrays, one of 2 things can happen. The male can keep trying to bite on the female and trying to breed with her and essentially stress her out enough to where she can die. And I was kind of getting a little bit worried about that here. Sometimes you might get lucky and you might get option 2, to where the male stops biting on the female because the male knows that the female is pregnant. So I have a good feeling that he stopped biting on her because she is in fact pregnant, and all of these rays have wanted to eat even more. So these guys have been being fed nightly, and they just keep wanting more and more and more. So I do believe this female here is pregnant. And while we're talking about stingrays, let's go out to the monster pond. Alrighty, so we're out here in the monster pond. Let's go ahead and come over here. We'll show you some of the rays that are perched up here, and we'll start having a discussion. So you guys might see some of the rays are looking great, but there's some, the females in particular, they're getting bit up on the side and the tails. That is because the males are trying to breed with these guys here. Now I told you in there that, you know what, a male can do one of two things: either try and breed with them too much and ultimately kill the female, or let them alone. Right now we're kind of at a struggle here because we can't really separate all of these rays, because Kevin and Rod went ahead and sent us all of these rays. You can see that tail right there is a bit chewed up from being bred with as well. But we'll go ahead and show you a couple of these other rays that are also being bred with. This girl here on the steps, you can see a little bit of the white marks around the perimeter of her disc. So there is breeding behavior, not right off the rip, because you know what, these guys were stressed a whole lot being moved. You can see this one here is being bred with as well. Let's go back here. I might have to go around the other side of the pond. Yes, let me go there real quick. So we're back on the other side. A couple of the guys moved around, but you can see like this girl right here, that is breeding behavior right there. That is the males biting on her and jumping on her, trying to knock her up essentially. So there is quite a few females in here that are being bred with, so it's a matter of time before stuff starts happening with these guys as well. While I'm out here, we'll give you a little update on the sturgeon. Doing a lot better, and I tested the water on here. We keep this water 0 ammonia, 0 nitrites, and around 5 parts per million on the nitrates. So she always has fresh, clean water, lots and lots of oxygen, and they've got a bunch of friends. Everyone seems so lively and active in here. They are loving this water. Look at these guys, just absolutely beautiful. But we have a few more things to ultimately share with you guys, so let's move on. So one other thing over here, I don't think my dad videoed any of this, but the other night, it was actually the day before Christmas, I do believe, we went over here and we moved the African clawed frog up top, and we moved Lone Star, the Australian lungfish, down here to a little bit bigger tank. It's about 1.5 times the size of these, so he gets to grow just a tad bit more before we throw him in something like a 125. So he's still over here in a tank by his lonesome. He gets fresh water every few days, and he gets fed multiple times a day. Looking down here, you can see Littlefoot is enjoying his soaking tub over here. But we've got Chomper is hiding in his heat box back there. So they are loving the new pen. And look at that. He's got always a fresh tub of water coming in here, so you never have to change their water tub. There goes the outlet going straight to the drain. And the tortoises can come in and out as they please. But as you can see, when they're sitting in the tray, it's just enough for their feet and bottom of the shell to get in and get wet. There is no chance or possibility that these guys can go in this water and drown. So they have an easy time climbing back out. My dad wants to actually expand this tray over just a tad bit, and then we're gonna keep a brush out here to swipe off all this sand from them crawling around. That's going to be their feeding tray, and things should get just a tad bit better. But while I'm over here, I want to give you guys an update on the clown knives. We put these guys in the 750 over here, took the sun cats out. The clown knives got into it just a tad bit, but this guy is healing back up, nothing to worry about. The royal back there is looking beautiful, so thanks again, Luke. And everyone else in here is looking fantastic, so I don't think I have many problems. There goes that goby. I don't think we have many problems in this tank left, so I am inclined to add more fish in here if we so want or need to. So pretty awesome. Beautiful looking clown knife back here as well. The next guys to come out of here are these hybrid catfish, because they can have a little bit of some attitudes. So other than that, it's a pretty peaceful tank. Same thing over here in this 2200. It's been a peaceful tank, but this guy is by far my favorite. He's like a short body albino iridescent shark, I'm sorry, and he is absolutely beautiful. All right, here's something you don't get to see all too often. The clown loach is in the Bellagio. One of them actually is out and surfing the bottom. Look at him. If I get too close, it'll probably spook him and he'll run and hide. Yep, there you go, told you. Back in this corner. Beautiful clown loach here. But we have one in the tanks behind us. I'm gonna go ahead and add in here and start replenishing the clown loach colony, because they're just absolutely awesome fish. So next thing, we're going on Thursday to start the trek to California to pick up that 1,000-gallon tank. So this 450 has to come out. It's going to sit in the driveway where I can go ahead and officially sell that tank, and we should be good to go. And this tigerfish here, he is eating nightly on the worms. I know I showed you in the last video him eating, but he is getting super thick. So super happy about that. And hope you guys enjoyed the little update video today. But let's look at these cichlids just a tad bit. We've got Lavaca over here, getting to be a fat little girl. But we do have some more plans. Once we get that tank here, we can then start moving some of these tanks out of here and get ready to place it probably right where that tank is and move that one down just a tad bit, or leave that where it's at and set this new tank right here, bring this one into the pool room. So if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys all watched the behind the scenes or whatnot, but here we go. Right next here, we cleared out all them tools. There's a new spot for tanks here, but my dad wants to build some sort of stand to be able to put that 650 dog bone in the shallow end of this pool. So that would be really awesome. So hope you guys enjoyed. Wait a minute. Last but not least, that 500-gallon cube. Some of you might be remembering the live stream from Christmas Eve where he was getting on me about fixing this tank, but I had just bought him a brand new belt sander so he could be able to round off the corners of the acrylic rod, which we already have, and we can be able to fix that tank. So that will be coming shortly as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more crazy adventures with the Ohio Fish Rescue, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.